So you've touched on this a little bit when you talked about the hospitality industry, but I'm really fascinated how just a one word difference in messaging can make such a difference to your strategy and how you're perceived. Can you talk about how the tone needs to change for different buyers, and even within the same industry, how that might need to change, but also between industries?
Yeah, I think it's just the nature of how we as consumers have even evolved. Personalization has become very important. You see that with a lot of the different advertisements now, or whatever streaming channel you're using, they're recommending things that are going to fit your interests. So I think consumers have driven a lot of that demand from brands, where brands can no longer just kind of use a megaphone and say, we're here, use our products. It has to be, Christine, we saw that you loved, and I know I've got the solution for you.
I think Spotify, when you talk about this, I think about my Spotify.
Yes, exactly. They're going to create your next love tracks. So I think a lot of that language and choosing your words very specific to your audience, it's driven a lot by our consumer behavior, but of course that bleeds into how B2B organizations speak to one another. So again, using hospitality, if I'm a VP of marketing for a hospitality industry, I want to be sure the vendors that I use, the people that I hire to represent my brand are going to know my brand, are going to know and care about my customers. So how are they thinking about the challenges of hospitality, especially coming out of the world we're in right now? There's some challenges that hospitality, groups are trying to understand, whether they be hotels or flight industries. There's challenges there. So how can vendors make sure that they're leaning into that and saying, hey, we understand it? Similarly, how are the vendors that I'm choosing thinking about my end customer and making my day and life easier so that I create the best customer experience? Those are the things that I think are going to drive how language and using specific words is going to be impactful through that buyer process. We want to quickly make sure that the person I'm selling to trusts in what I'm saying and looks to me as a trusted advisor, a trusted partner with solving some of their biggest business challenges.